It's not out for everyone yet, but most people have received the update. Just thought I would mention that. I, for one, have not received it yet. It'll come. Don't you worry. Link down below so that you can read this on your own and to credit the person I got this from. New features. Tachyon Anomaly event. The entire event begins on April the 22nd and lasts until May 3rd and includes the Temporal Assault event, a new Tachyon Rift mission, lower level Tachyon Rift missions, and animated nameplates. The Temporal Assault event aims tampering with time has led to periodic Tachyon anomalies. Have more than one of the same hero in your strike team, and during matchmaking, daily missions for this event reward priority set gear for the hero you're playing regardless of level. Completing the weekly mission will reward one piece of gear from the Hive Mind set per hero above power level 120. Each hero below power level 120 will get an epic item instead. New Tachyon mission, the Tachyon Rift mission, and We're Back takes place in the city biome. Can you beat the clock? Animated nameplates. We're introducing Temporal Assault nameplates, which are animated nameplates you can get to add some shine to your experience. You'll receive an animated team nameplate as a reward for the first completion of the weekly mission chain or daily mission that can be used on any hero. Subsequent completions will not award more nameplates. Additional hero-specific nameplates are available on the marketplace, of course. Custom Harm Room updates added 2 new enemy groups to the custom Intel Harm Room, Dreadbots and Airborne. The Dreadbot groups are waves focused on Dreadbot enemies, and the Airborne group is themed around all flying enemies. Re-Ensemble, Campaign and Avengers Initiative. Villain sector missions now properly update and rotate with new missions. A second Black Widow no longer appears at the war table during the mistaken identity intro cutscene. In the Hawkeye's mission, the mission's outro no longer leaves the player on a still image for a prolonged period of time before progressing. In The Light That Failed, activating a major artifact no longer causes issues in Iron Man's flight rather. Assignments no longer reset when switching between mission givers and faction terminals. Resolved an issue on Global Presence where enemies may not spawn during multiplayer sessions. Players can no longer go out of world on Tachyon mission, break out due to rapidly flying through the map as Iron Man before parts of the environment appear. Various stability optimizations and improvements, and for Steam, improved loading times. Multiplayer and matchmaking fixed an issue where the PS5 and PS4 players did not transition successfully to the Quinjet upon Warzone completion. Instead, they were teleported to the Xbox. Fixed an issue where players would sometimes have different NPCs at the heli carrier after matchmaking, or an issue where matchmaking could be disabled for players without their input. Resolved an issue where a player could not join another player's active Warzone session that they just left. Turbulence Elite and Desert Vault Elite missions appear correctly on the war table, and various matchmaking optimizations and improvements. When it comes to the art and animation, we updated Kate's outfit, named to Heart. The tank prying animation on secrets within no longer appears broken. Kamala's hands no longer become erroneously gigantic after players press both a melee attack button and jump button at the same time while embiggened. Remember, English is not my first language. Some of these weird words. Fixed an issue where crates and resource containers would flicker at longer distances. Resolved multiple issues where aiming or using a ranged attack immediately before using a finisher could result in a bugged animation, inability to aim, or camera issues. Same thing that happens after, you have a stroke. Bugged animation, inability to, anyways. I've had one before, so I'm allowed to make fun of it. User interface. Updated the character select menu to more accurately reflect the clickable area to select the desired hero. Faction reward notifications no longer pop up constantly during missions, and after defeating the Warbot in Family Reunion and watching the cinematic, the player's HUD now properly appears. Codex entry for the Elite Dreadbot is properly unlocked, as well as general UI improvements and fixes. When it comes to combat, fixed a rare issue where sometimes the player would not be able to jump or fly after using a Warzone elevator. Hawkeye's heroic abilities can now be activated immediately after grappling, fixed a rare issue where Kamala's high five would sometimes not fully stretch out and instead linger in front of her, or fixed an issue where Adaptoid's laser beams can continuously fire despite being defeated. That's how strong those bastards are. Thor's God Blast no longer knocks drones away prematurely, before Thor can finish actually casting the ability. In Gathering of Evil, Abomination no longer gets stuck on the center structure, and apparently this looks like a pretty big update. Again, I don't personally have the update yet. Hasn't launched for me, but that's not the point. That's all the patch notes, and this is official, so there you have it. So if you liked the video, as always, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking me up on the internet, or anything on the internet for that matter. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure that this is you right there when you wake up tomorrow. Don't ask. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.